Israel Garcia writes, "Hello AMC crew, greetings from Mexico, and as a Mexican I feel really good when you talk in a good way of the directors Cuaron, Del Toro, and Iñarritu. So my question is, what is your favorite Mexican director of those three, Cuaron, Del Toro, or Iñarritu? And what's your favorite movie of that director? Thank you for your work, and you are the best movie channel ever."
Oh, Israel.
John?
Del Toro. And for me, like, one of the most haunting movies I've seen in forever was Pan's Labyrinth. I mean, there's so much. Pan's Labyrinth is not just a cool story. There are so many layers to that movie. When you sit down, you can watch that movie like 4 or 5. It's one of those great films, you can watch it over and over again, and every time you watch it, you will discover a new nuance that you did not catch before. Like, whether it's the incredible world of the creature design that he does, but like exploring the themes of, you know, innocence within turmoil at the same time, and how these two things conflict against each other. And then it ends in such a way that you're still not really sure. Like, I found the end of Inception, as much as I love Inception, I thought the end of Inception was a little bit of a cop-out. The whole, did it stand, did it not? That's a cop-out because you yourself didn't even want to bother answering it. But I did not feel that way about Pan's Labyrinth. You know, that movie ends, it's like, you're still not really sure what was real, but it never felt like a cop-out to me. But then he's a director who can go from those types of depths to then doing a movie like Pacific Rim that is bombastic and huge and visual and exciting and all that kind of stuff. Like, all these guys are magnificent, and I will watch anything they do. But for me right now, it's Del Toro.
Christian?
Cuaron. I've been a fan of him since Y Tu Mamá También.
Oh yeah,
that's a great film. That's very close to being my favorite, but I also really he changed and set Harry Potter on a brand new direction. The third movie, Azkaban, excuse me, absolutely just switched that movie into a dark tone and still keep the characters true to their form. And I thought he did a great job there. And I loved Gravity, and I'm happy to say it. I know it's
I love Gravity too.
I know it's cool now. There are a lot of people who hate that movie. I guess that's one to put on the list.
Yeah,
I love that movie. And I think that he's one of those special directors. They all are. You're right. They're all magnificent. But there's just something about, and Children of Men. I mean,
Children of Men.
So he's just pitching a perfect game right now for me. So,
Mary?
Oh, God, this is a really tough question, and I felt like I want to say all three because it's, first of all, Mexico is just like a hotbed of incredible talent, and it's so exciting to see talented people come out of any country and make incredible things. It's almost to me like comparing Christopher Nolan, Peter Jackson, and like David Fincher. Like, three completely different directors with three completely different voices, so it's hard for me to choose. I have to ultimately go with Iñarritu just because I think the way he tells stories and the way he weaves different stories together, for me, is just so masterful, and I loved Birdman.
Did you see Beautiful?
Yes.
It wasn't that, like,
it's
so well
amazing,
directed.
incredible, and I will watch anything Javier Bardem is in, anything, any day of the week. But I think, for me, I just love the fact that he's on such a hot streak right now, and I'm so excited for The Revenant. And I feel like it's a very hard thing to choose, but I still love the other two. And Guillermo, for me, Pan's Labyrinth, I agree with everything you said. And Cuaron, too, is incredible with telling human stories. And they're just very distinct, so it's very hard to choose. Just because they're from the same country, to me, is not a fair, it's not a fair comparison, because they're all so different and wonderful. So.
Yeah. Strangely for me, out of all the movies that all three directors have done, my favorite is Birdman.
Yeah.
However, for me, the two directors I'm thinking of is between Cuaron and Del Toro. And I think I'll go with Cuaron just because his tone is a little closer to what I like, which is a little more serious, a little more sci-fi, and Del Toro is more fantastical, and he goes into more of the horror stuff too as well. So for me, it's Cuaron.
Let's ask the question again after we've seen The Revenant.
Yes,
and
true.
that
might change our minds. Alone, I'm like, oh my God, Leonardo DiCaprio with like a giant beard.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.